Hey there, so in this video, we're going to show you what all the other blocks or all the other things that are possible in the builder are so that you know what you could use them for. And if you want to make more complex bots, you absolutely can. But again, don't get stuck in the trap of building too much. There are some really cool things you can do, probably charge some pretty high ticket fees and do these complex jobs, but start small, build from there, and then start kind of expanding out. So go ahead and take it away and show us what is possible.
You sure you don't want to do this one?
Yeah, not me.
You sure?
Not yet.
One more time?
I'm not there yet.
You good?
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So we're going to pop into this detailer one because I was doing this earlier so I can kind of open it up. We're in agents and we're in job flows down here. We're going to click detailer. We're going to open up this job flow. And as you're going to see, you're going to be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it looks way different than the other one.
What's going on in here? Why does this look a little crazy? So we'll break down what we did here. So we can go on the right-hand side. We're going to have stop on responding at the very, very top. So if we want to turn our bot off after a certain specific area or something happens, we can obviously put this here, ends conversation without responding. So it's just going to automatically just turn off, doesn't say anything. Also, real quick tip, delete these. You're going to click delete or backspace on your keyboard, by the way.
What happens if you delete one you didn't want to?
It deletes.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay, so be careful.
Be careful. Be mindful. Be mindful of that. So we'll go out of here. We'll look at conversation. So what is conversation? You can see I have one of those up here, and we'll add another one right here. So what does conversation do? So conversation is just going to keep the conversation going. So it's going to continue to conversate using AI. So there's no goal of this. The AI is just going to keep talking. So if let's say an existing client, and let's say it's a really good example for like influencer on Instagram, and you connect this bot to an Instagram influencer, you prompt it properly, you create the persona around this Instagram influencer, and somebody shoots them a DM, you can put conversate right here if they're an existing client or existing member of their course already, and they just want to talk to this person. So then it can just continue to conversate with using AI. So just continue to conversate. You can also add extra prompting. If you wanted to have a specific conversation about something, you can add that in here if you wanted to send it down that path. I think that one's pretty cool. So that's using AI. What if we wanted to send a specific link? What if we wanted to send a specific statement? You could also do that with the statements tab here. So title, as you can see, we have a couple statements. So if you wanted to send hard, these are like automated kind of text or whatever responses going out. So if I said, hey, this is what CloseBot V2 would send out. This is what my AI assistant, my bot would send. It would just send.
Hey there, first off, I wanted to personally thank you for watching a video on our channel. It means a lot to us that you want to learn from us, and we promise to always deliver for you. Now, one, I don't know if you know, but we have a free community called Bot Launch where you can watch all of these videos interruption or ad free. Plus, there's a lot more on building and selling AI as we've been teaching and doing this stuff for over 1.5 years. Now, second, we are in the midst of our crazy CloseBot V2 launch offer. Now, what that means is we have a crazy affiliate offer if you use our affiliate code to get a paid plan with CloseBot, and we're giving you a bunch of crazy bonuses, including 18 pre-built bot templates, plus a funnel built by Russell Brunson's personal funnel designer that you get to use for your business. And that's included in our affiliate offer just for getting a paid plan with CloseBot V2. So the link is in the description if you want to learn more. I won't take any more of your time, and I appreciate you watching our training. Now back to it.
Hey, that is completely it. That's all it would say. It wouldn't say anything else. You can obviously move without a response from the contact if you want. If you want to turn this off, you can. But all it would say, hey, that's it. It's an automated kind of response. If I wanted to use AI to generate my message, I can absolutely do that too. And what I could do is tell them about our pricing, our special offer, right? And if you obviously have the special offer connected to the knowledge storage, it'll pull information from the knowledge storage because it's connected to here, and it'll tell them about the special offer, and AI will generate that response for you without you having to do it.
And if you uncheck it, it'll say that statement verbatim.
And it'll say that statement verbatim. You are
and then
correct.
and again, just to kind of clarify this, if we use AI, we're using credits. If we don't use AI, it's not using AI tokens or credits.
Just sending out that.
Interesting.
Boom. So we get out of there. And then we already kind of showed you objectives. We'll show you objectives one more time as well. And we'll go through objectives. You can add objectives. Again, you can output variable. So custom fields in GHL. So the information, past coaching. Let's just do past coaching. And let's do short description. Have they had past coaching? Boom. So their response is going to be imported into GHL and import it into this specific custom field or custom variable as past coaching. Makes sense? Very, very simple. If you wanted to stack variables, you can. If you wanted to leave this completely blank, you also can do that. You can add the title here. You can add a short description. The short description is the most important piece of prompting inside of this. This is what your bot's going to read. It's going to look at first. And then advanced prompting or advanced settings, extra prompt, give it some more understanding of what it's supposed to be doing. Max attempts, how many attempts do you want it to continue to do? Again, I'm usually change this to 2 or 3. Sensitivity, leave it on 50. How sensitive do you want the bot? Do you want it to be laid back and pretty much let go of anything? Put it on 1. If you want it to be like super strict and it needs this specific response, put it on 100. Boom. That's objectives. Then we talk about branches. You can see I have this is a switch over here. We have a branch over here. So you can see I have a branch, and let's talk about branches here. So what would a branch do? So let's say our left value is a custom field, and our left value custom field is current revenue. So if current revenue is less than right value, let's say this is 10,000. Boom. And current CR, let's just do CR. So this is a hard, this is basically, it's looking at the information. It's looking at what their current revenue is. So maybe we ask them our current revenue. We ask them, hey, how much are you currently making? It hits this branch. It looks, what is their current revenue? Is it less than $10,000? Boom. And then we can send them down to pass. So if we're going like this, current revenue is less than $2,000. True. Current revenue is more. False. Bam. Go down this path. If we want to change this to less than, if it's greater than, so if they have more than $10,000, they're going to go down this true branch. If they have less than $10,000, they're going to go down this false branch.
And the one thing I would say is just make sure like you do label these titles and stuff. We're doing it very quickly right now, but as you can see, like building these things, it gets complex. And like CR, if you go back there and like don't know what it is, versus if you labeled it current revenue, you can see everything on your flow chart. And I don't know how big it is on the screen that you're watching this on, but you can see the titles on everything, and it will make it much easier to troubleshoot or see where everything breaks off. So do prioritize labeling really well.
Yep, you can see just like that. So there current revenue.
Oh, like you can blow it up. Duh.
Yeah. Current revenue is greater or greater than equal $10,000, Bram, right? You can change these. These are some of the operators you have. Less than, greater than, I had it on the wrong one, but greater than, less than, greater than, equal, not equal, contain, starts with, some other things you can obviously look at as well. If I wanted to just use AI to power this decision, you can obviously do that as well. So if I wanted to say, do they have more than $10,000? Let's just ask that. Do they have more than $10,000? We can also save, and AI will determine this. AI will look at this response and say, oh, that's true. They have more than 10,000, send them down that path. Oh, it's false. They have less than $10,000, send them down this path. Boom. So you can also have AI power that decision as well if you want to. If not, you can do it like an automated kind of look at the values there. Boom. So that's, let's delete those, get those out of the way.
Hit Command Z real quick. Does it bring them back?
No.
Nope. Okay, they're gone. Into the abyss.
You're gone. All right, and we can do switch. So you can see I have 2 switches here, and we'll break these down. So what is a switch? So very similar to, kind of similar to the branch, we're going to pick our left value, and when we want our left value, we can do a custom field again. Let's do time and business for our left value. And then we can have multiple cases. So multiple different scenarios inside of here. So let's just say less than, we can pick our operator, same thing, greater than, less than, equal to, less than, et cetera, et cetera. So less than, our right value is, what do you want it to be less than? 5 years?
Yeah, that's good.
It's 5 years in business. And then let's do less than 5 years. We'll do greater than 5 years. More than 5. Whoa.
They don't understand emojis?
No, I don't know. More than 5 years. I'm going to click save. And as you can see, now I have 3 branches. Like what does that mean? And let's just put conversations on each one so I can have 3 branches to go to. So we can blow this up a little bit, and you're going to see I'm going to pull each one to its designated, and you're going to see less than 5 years there.
That's really cool.
More than 5 years. And then we're going to have like a none branch right here as well. If we wanted to add like a none branch, we can just put it, let's put stop on response here. So we'll put stop on response. Boom, if we want to send them down this path. So now we have a 3-way path that we could send people on if you had a specific situation where we're looking at a specific piece of information that based off that specific information, we want to send people down specific paths. You absolutely can with this switch. You could also just use an AI powered decision. So how long have they been in business? If we wanted to do cases, we do 2 cases, more than 5 years, less than 5 years. Boom. And now we can do it this way as well. And it can switch just like that. And I added more cases here because I added the AI branch, but it would be just like that. So we get out of here, click close. Well, and that's how you use the switch. You can use, again, the switch as an automated type of thing. Let's delete this one. Open this back up, or we can use an AI powered decision to do the switch branch as well. Really, really awesome. So you can do a switch or you can do a branch. I really like it. All right, then we can do delay. And we'll do delay by variable, delay by time. As you can see, we have 2. We have a delay by variable right here. We have a delay by time right here. So let delay by time, just literally as it sounds. I want to wait 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Continue to respond while waiting. If you want to do that, you can. Turn it off, right? Waits for a specific number of seconds before continuing to the next node. So as you can see, we have a wait. So we're going to send the statement. We're going to wait. Then we're going to go to this switch, send them down the right path. Boom. And if we did delay variable, as we have up here, this one's really, really awesome. I like this one. It's going to wait for variable to have a value before continuing. So let's just do, what do we have? Time in business. Let's do current revenue. So current revenue, we'll add that here, and let's go more than 2 years. Let's add this here. Let's add this right here. So what we would do is we would ask this question here. Current revenue. Short description. What is their current revenue? You can do per month, whatever you want. And then in this wait step, we're going to be looking and basically waiting. And we're going to turn this off. We don't want the bot to respond until this current revenue is filled out. Until this value is filled out, we want our bot to wait. So it's not going to go past here. So if I had another statement on the other end of this, just like this, it would not go to this next statement until this current revenue is filled out. So it's going to wait right here and continue to try to grab this current revenue. We continue while responding. Current revenue gets filled out, goes to the statement. Boom. Any questions?
No, this is a lot to take in, but it's cool, like seeing it all broke down. Like it's all starting to make sense.
Yeah. And
so a lot of new things.
Here's some other integrations you can obviously look at if you wanted to add a custom webhook to get information, to post information, etc. We won't break down any of that here. Obviously, just want to kind of show you what's inside of here.
But new videos coming soon.
New videos coming soon. Same thing for verifying address. You want to verify the address, you can do that. So they're doing some actually really, really cool things on the back end of V2. Property details. If you want to get specific property details, property address, property ID, you can do that stuff as well. Go back over here. And then we can do GHL booking. We already kind of did that, but let's send GHL booking here. GHL booking now is a little different. There's no drop down to GHL booking. How you're going to have to book is you're going to have to pull the calendar ID. We're going to go back to GHL over here. Go to GHL. Let's go back. And in the calendar settings, you're going to see we have to go to calendar settings here. So we're in calendars left-hand side, calendar settings. We're going to have to pull this ID from this calendar and populate it into here in order for this to work. There's no drop down. You have to pull the calendar ID as of now, label it, test, whatever you want to label it. book a discover call. And let's do book a 30-minute discovery call, right? Book a call. Right, and this would automatically go to GHL, populate, and let's go here. We delete these. Boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, I'm just adding to what I currently had, and like it can get crazy. And I just want to add before we move forward is simple sales, simple scales. Please be mindful of that. Please remember all this stuff. It looks cool, but if it's not necessary, don't do it. We could have 17,000 branches on here, but making sure we're actually solving a problem is really important. Next thing we have is modifying bots. This modifying tags. This one's really cool. I like this. So if we come and let's say time and business, before we send it down that conversation tab in time and business, we want to add a tag. So we take this, go to time and business. This is 2 years. So we can add a tag, more than 2 years. We can add the tag 2 years, more than 2 years. This is case sensitive, so be mindful. If you're adding a tag and you don't have that tag inside of GHL, this will automatically create the tag inside of GHL. If you're removing a tag, make sure the tag is it's not pretty close, it's identical. So if I was removing the tag less than 2 years, I'd have to type it out exactly how it's typed out inside of GHL. I couldn't do less than 2 years like this. That wouldn't work. GHL wouldn't recognize this tag. So it has to be, it's case sensitive.
Yeah, absolute match.
Absolute match, case sensitive. But I can add a tag like that, more than 2 years, and then I can send it to my next objective, which is really awesome. You can do a bunch of stuff with adding tags, removing tags, switching bots. Talk about that in another video. Custom scenarios. Let's talk about this here. This one's huge. So what if we wanted to, what if a lead comes to our live chat or SMS and just says, I really want to book. So if they say something about wanting to buy. So if somebody comes and instantly is like, hey, I just want to buy, buyer, it'll automatically pull that custom scenario, and then we can send them down this own separate path.
If can you do more than one custom scenario in here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. You can only do one in V1.
Yeah, so we can pull another custom scenario. So we can have multiple custom scenarios, and on top of this whole big, awesome workflow, job flow that we have, we can also look and identify other custom scenarios that would potentially be happening. Go ahead.
Question, do you have to connect these custom scenarios in this flow? They literally just go from here?
Yeah, as you can see, the couple of things that we have, they don't have like a start. Just as start has like there's no input to here. So this is how we know something is the actual start of this workflow or this job flow, is that there's no input, there's only an output. So this output node basically means that I can add it to here if I wanted to.
You could jump way down if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I wanted to skip past this scenario and I wanted to go from here all the way to here, I absolutely can. If I
gotta
delete this one, yep. If I wanted to go from here all the way to wait, I can absolutely do that.
Oh, wow.
Right? So we can do custom scenarios and we can figure out our job flow, know where if somebody says this specific thing, we're going to go to this specific area.
This is probably the quietest I've ever been on a video, but like I'm learning so much right here. It's all making sense. Like, cause at first looking at it's like super overwhelming, but like breaking it down is actually not that hard. And then again, if you label properly, it'll be so easy to like follow this. Yeah. There's so much you can do. This is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then again, aggression detected, we have that. So contact becoming aggressive. If you wanted to just
high anger or annoyance.
Yeah, we can just put stop on response if we want to do that.
If I wanted to, for anybody whose name is Charles, just not talk to them.
Yeah, you could probably do that as well. Custom scenario. Custom scenario, turn off. Yeah. But look, also I added another stop response, but I can just go to the one that's already there. I don't need to add another one. Same thing for bot detected. This is contact not a human. They're a bot. You can look at that and we can just go stop on response.
This is very interesting.
Boom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. Again, we're going to do even more. I just wanted to give you a brief overview of everything you could potentially do inside of here. As you see, I was just having some fun walking through this with you, and I just made this really cool, awesome looking workflow. And we should take a picture of this. We should post a little.
Maybe you could put it in your living room.
Okay. Why are you making fun of me? You're mean. That guy's bullying me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Jeff's a bully, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.